down here at the Dubbo markets this morning. It's been great. I've actually spent a few hours walking around and talking to people, and I had a quick chat to Mel before. And Mel, one thing that's been interesting has been the student protests that occurred yesterday. So what were your thoughts about that? There's been a few different opinions around that.
I fully support it. I think it's wonderful that our generation, a young generation, is taking an interest in our future. They're our future voters. These people are going to be making policy about the future of our country. I think it's wonderful. Take a day of school. You know, it's just one day of school, and you'll learn a lot in that day of protesting and really understanding what our future is about. So I believe that our politicians really need to listen to this generation. They are going to be your future. These are your future voters. If you're not going to listen to them now, then when are you going to listen to them? So I think it's great. I fully supported my daughter taking the day off. I think it's fantastic.
And what was interesting was that the Prime Minister effectively tried to shut it down, which is interesting. I mean, he didn't physically try and shut it down, but he certainly sent a message out there that he didn't think it was appropriate for children to take the day off to protest. But that's what our democracy is all about. We've had hundreds of thousands of people die in wars, so we can have the freedom to go and express what we think about things. So I agree with you. I think it's great.
I think it's fantastic, and the fact that he just wants to shut it down tells me that he's not willing to have some conversations around what these students are highlighting. Get them, talk to them, understand them. They're our future, and I think it's brilliant that the kids are just out there with their IKEA signs.
I love that one.
that's a really good one. It's got lots of airtime. No, kudos to the kids.
And the specific issue here was obviously all around climate change, and I think the message from the students is they can see the issue. It's bleedingly obvious to anyone that's actually looking at it scientifically or data driven, and they're trying to get that message through to politicians. That's the issue today, but the issue tomorrow will be different, or the next day will be different. But one of the comments from the kids was great. They said, we wouldn't need to be here protesting if our politicians were in touch with what's happening.
Absolutely. They're not in touch. They're not at the grassroots level. I believe that they're talking to people that they know, that within their realm, not people outside of that. They're not listening to those people. And Victoria, that's pretty clear. It's a pretty clear message. But the kids can see that if we don't do something to help our country's environment, it's not going to be it's going to be a pretty bleak future. We're in drought at the moment. What more can we do to sort of help? All right, we're always going to have drought, but how can we help it not be a severe in the future? So I think it's great. I wish I was out there with it.
Well, thanks for joining us, Mel.
Thank you, Matt.
See you later.